welcome to the 30th episode of the 8-Bit Podcast. We are all here today.
Yay!
Finally.
Everybody's here today.
I'm not dying, so that's always a plus.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So we can start out by saying that. What happened last week? What happened?
Well, I have cysts on my kidneys and one of them burst and I was just not in the mood to sit here and talk.
Yeah, accurate. That would be not so good.
Yeah.
Is everything better?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Thank God. That's awful.
Oh, it happens like all the time. It's fine.
It's a casual thing, you know what happens.
I'd say like once every couple months.
Yeah. So since it's episode 30, maybe we should save this for like near the last or whatever. So we can start out with talking about like what we've been playing thus far this week, last week, I guess, since we weren't here last week. Tiff, what have you been playing?
Rainbow
Warframe.
Six Siege? Oh my god, really?
Ooh.
I've been playing Warframe. Ask me if I know what's going on.
You probably don't.
No, I do not. But it's like I've gotten to the point where I'm like max rank on my Warframe and all my weapons, and I'm like, what do I do now? I still have to go through the quest and get all my try to get some companions or whatever. But I'm like, ooh, sorry. I'm trying to figure out how like you use other Warframes, like other characters, and you try to. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just
You
like,
dropped the bass so hard. I don't know what you did.
Oh no. Is it better? Is it so bad?
It's good.
No, it was a weird humming in the background. It wasn't anything bad.
It's like Weapon does the same thing. Like anytime he gets mad, he slams his hand on the desk and it just like vibrates. It's like a gong. It's like a hidden gong.
Well, I
It's so good.
accidentally like I talk with my hands and I
Oh,
accidentally
yeah.
Oh,
hit
did you
the,
smack
the
your mic?
spring. I hit the spring
Oh,
on my
yeah.
yeah. That's what happened. I
So-
can't help. I'm like talking with my hands. You can't see me, but
Yeah.
my hands are flying.
Well, perfect. You
Yeah.
can't see me either, and that's exactly what I do. So there we go.
So with Warframe, I get that you have the frames. So those are kind of like characters that you make, right? Like essentially
Yeah.
it's like a character with like a base set of skills that you have with that Warframe. So you level that up, and is there anything beyond that? Do you get like it's like a max level, but then do you get anything over that, like max level plus? Like in Diablo 3, there's a Paragon levels. Is there anything like that on there? Do you know? Like I know Lily plays every so often.
Rebel was saying there was something that I could buy or do something to double the slots for my mods,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't remember what it's called or how to do it.
Yeah. So
But
so like they have all these abilities and what, because like that's the one thing that I didn't really utilize is that with my Warframe, I think I have like the Twitch Prime or what I don't know what it was, the Prime something. And I leveled up to like level 8, but then I have these abilities and I don't know what the abilities are. And then I was
Mhm.
watching you play the other day, and I think someone had mentioned how they play like a support Warframe and it's like terrible or whatever.
yeah.
So is there like a Warframe that has like a healing, like a group healing or something like that? When they
It's
mean
kinda-
by support?
Yeah, like it's like a shield ability, and
Mm,
that's like AoE. It's not like it doesn't do a lot of damage to enemies. It just buffs your
Yeah.
teammate.
so that's kind of like one of those things where it's like you only bring that frame in if you're gonna do the whole whatever you guys are doing, the
With
farming or
surviving,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Where I just run
interesting.
around and try not to die.
Yeah.
It's great. You know, I find high places where they can't get me.
Right,
Just stand
like,
there.
I'm just gonna hide up here and they're not gonna be able to touch me and we're fine. So like I think that's like a cool, like that's an interesting way of doing it because it's like pre-built classes and whatnot. So you don't have to go with the whole hassle of like really going like super in depth of like customization and things like that. But then they also give you the option of like changing your skins in Warframe and everything like that, which is super cool. Some of them you can buy straight from Steam, and then some of them you have to use like what is it, like platinum or something like that to buy.
Yeah.
Which I mean is so cool, but I don't understand it because like when I went into it, it's just like I figured all I'm gonna be doing is just doing quests. Like all those little blimps on the earth right now where I'm at is like quests so you can have friends join and you can just run
Yeah.
through the quest and whatnot. But apparently majority of them is like single player, like solo stuff, right?
Yeah. Some of it like to, because you have to open up planets or whatever, and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff is solo. Like to
That's
beat
so
the
bogus.
boss and whatnot.
Yeah. I don't know. Lily, you've played Warframe. I mean, I know you played Warframe before.
God, so long ago. I don't really remember a lot.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. The last time I really like, I started playing it I don't know when I played it. Maybe like a year or two ago. Maybe last year. I don't remember. I started it. Didn't really know what was going on. I tried to play it, and it was interesting. Like it caught me a little bit, but it just didn't stick. And then they released the new expansion, the one where it's like the open world and you can go into like a town and get quests and things like that. Then I tried it then, but it still didn't stick to me. But I would watch other people play it, and I still did like, I don't know, it just doesn't stick with me. It doesn't. I don't feel like I get loot drops or anything like that. Like I know mods drop, which is cool that you can like put into your frame and upgrade it, make it stronger and things like that, which is super cool. But I'm looking for things like, I would like weapon drops. I'm thinking kind of like a Borderlands type thing, you know. And a lot of people compare Warframe to the aesthetics is like Destiny, but I don't feel like, I don't even, do they have like weapon drops or anything like that, or is it all pretty much just like energy, ammo, and mods?
They have like Warframe drops,
Oh yeah.
weapon drops. It's like blueprints, I
Oh
think,
yeah.
and you have to build the blueprint.
Yeah, I remember Rappo saying that you have to do like the one boss a couple of times or a lot of times to get like the pieces to get the blueprint, and then you can make the new frame. I mean, that's, again, that is like a definitely a grind. Um, but hopefully, hopefully you're gonna continue to play it, and we can see more in depth of like what the game is and what it has to offer, because I do enjoy watching it. That's like one of those things, is like, I know some people enjoy watching like Destiny, but then when they play it, it's like it's so boring. Some people just really enjoy the game and they have fun with it and everything like that. And that's one of those things. I love watching other people play the game because it looks like they're having so much fun and they're exploring and they're finding all these things and they're just like chilling out. But then when I play it, the hell was that? You okay?
I got a cold chill. We're good.
God
We
bless.
cool.
Woo. Yeah.
We cool.
Same, But I think that's one of those games where it's like, I love other people playing it and just chilling out and whatnot. But then when I play it, I'm like, I'm an idiot. I have no idea what I'm doing. Everybody else is just killing stuff and doing all these things. I'm just like, sure. With me on Warframe, I'll be honest, I'm at one mission where I have to, I have to go to these dig sites or whatever, and I have to protect them, and I have to get a power core, but I do not know where the power core is. And I'm like going from one point to another point.
Drop.
Oh, maybe. I have no idea. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I'm dumb. I spent like 20 minutes on it, and I was like, I have no idea what's going on. So I just left. I aborted the mission. So pea brain. I have no idea what's going on. Anything else you've been playing? Just pretty much Warframe?
Pretty much it. Been gone for a week.
That's true. That's true. We did, however, check out the Destiny 2 DLC finally.
That is true. Played that. I feel like it was super short.
Yeah, right? Definitely not really. I don't see it was worth $30, to be honest. I think it was 30. Actually, I don't know how much it was.
Which expansion?
It was the not Forsaken. It was the
pre-Forsaken or whatever it was. Or whatever.
Yeah, it was one before. Like, I know Forsaken's gonna be the new one. Was it over? Oh, I forgot what it's called.
It's Mars, and it had Rasputin as a weapon. Like,
yeah, let me Google it real quick.
You're gonna Google it.
Google it. This is all about the Salsa thing, which is like another thing that's going on with Destiny. It's like basically doing old missions and getting new, higher level gear. So it's like, oh, interesting. I think it was called Warmind. It was a Warmind expansion.
Warmind.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was about $15-20, I think.
Okay, yeah. It was very underwhelming, if I'm being real honest.
Yes.
I think Curse of Osiris had a lot more to offer, and I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like there was more in the DLC before that than when Warmind came out. It was just like, what? But I feel like a lot of people rave about this one, the Warmind DLC, or expansion because it's not necessarily just like a story. I mean, it is like a chunk of story, but there's a lot of grinding for like weapons and there's like events and things like that, I think. And that's something that I just don't know about. So I think I just have to, I don't know, play the game and do the missions and get the weapons, I guess, and everything like that. I don't know. It's just the grind for loot in Destiny doesn't feel as rewarding, you know, since like Destiny, you know. So interesting.
I'm sorry, my mind went. Destiny 2 doesn't feel like Destiny. It feels like Destiny. That's what I heard, and I'm like, what is happening here?
You know, yeah, you're right. Sometimes I say things, and I'm just like, what am I saying? But I'm just gonna say it. So I say it. Damn, that's deep.
So deep.
Yep, that's what she said.
Giggity giggity.
Hey, you're wrong. Actually, it's fine. Lily, what about you? What have you been playing?
I've been playing World of Warcraft because they finally started releasing the War of the Thorn stuff.
Ooh, nice. What does that include?
The burning of Teldrassil. So the Night Elves lost their home. And a whole bunch of stuff that's pre-Battle for Azeroth.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I just like broke my chair.
Oh, God bless. What are your thoughts on it? So far.
Do you want my honest opinion, or
honest opinion? Yeah.
Honest opinion. I cannot wait to slaughter the war chief where she sleeps. Oh my god. Yeah. Because she has it in her head, right? That the Alliance are going to take the Azerite and use it for weapons and use it against the Horde, blah, 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 blah. So she's like, we have to do all of this first. She ruthlessly has the Horde heroes slaughter any druid they see. Slaughter anybody that steps in their way. They poison guards and kill them for no reason instead of, like, you know, stabbing them or putting them to sleep. And then during the burning of Teldrassil, she's just like, oh, well, this little stupid night elf just made fun of me. Burn it down.
Dang, really?
Yeah. So then as an alliance, you know, you take kind of like the calmer path. Like, you like put the guards to sleep. You don't kill them unless you're dumb like me and aggro a whole bunch of them. You try really hard to evacuate as many citizens as you can from Teldrassil. I felt like complete shit. Pardon my French, because I was only able to save like 100 out of like 1,000 that were there. So like 800 people died because I couldn't get to them. And I just felt like garbage because I'm like, I'm supposed to be like this big hero, this big champion, and I couldn't even save like 1,000 people.
Yeah,
it was the worst.
The battle isn't over. Wait, is that the saying?
Something like that.
So, you know, it's like, hey, listen, you may have won the battle, but the war isn't over, or something like that. Or did I just say that completely wrong? You know, it's one of those sayings where it's not over yet, you know?
Yeah, no, I get you. So, yeah.
So that's what so I think I've heard a lot of people be upset with the way that some of the places are being, or the place that's being burnt down.
Everybody except for the people who are up Sylvanas' butt are really upset about the way that this is being handled, because legitimately she told someone her story, like how she became who she is, why she doesn't like life, blah 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 blah, and you know, the person that she told started crying, and she was just like, oh, don't grieve for me, or no, don't grieve for the situation, that's what it was. And the night elf was like, I'm grieving for you. Like, you went through so much stuff, and, like, it just broke my heart. And she's just like, don't do that. Just, we're burning the tree down now. And, like, makes her watch her burn the tree down. And I'm just like, oh my god, what a bee.
Right.
Yeah, it was just, it really just tugs on your heart, because it's like, you know, you witness both sides if you play both characters.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, I have a strong dislike for her, not necessarily the Horde, but that's a whole nother time.
So like, I'm kind of interested to understand her story because it just seems like she's super hellbent on revenge.
Long story short, the Lich King, like not the first Lich King, but the Lich King that we fought in Wrath of the Lich King, he turned her into what she was. He took the Scourge, went to attack Silvermoon. She was like, "Oh no, you don't," and ended up dying. He brought her back, and her huge internal rage, or as I call them for Night Elves, their 1,000-year period, turned her into a Banshee Queen, where then she started resurrecting the people in the fallen city that he destroyed. And then she's just like, you can't trust the living, because she went to the Alliance and they're like, please let us in, we're Lord Iranians, blah, 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 blah. And the Alliance are like, no, you're gross and decaying and smell. You know, legit reasons why you wouldn't want a horde of zombies in your city, right? Like diseases and all that other stuff. So then the Horde reluctantly took her in. She's just like, we hate the Alliance because they didn't like us, but we don't like the Horde either because they were reluctant. And it's just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So she hates everything that's alive because they can't accept them for who they are. But it also doesn't help that both of her sisters were like, you should kill yourself because because they were fighting against what she is. Oh, and they're like, if you wanted to bring legacy to our people, blah, 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 you shouldn't have done this. And it's just like, you should have killed yourself. And she's just like, screw the living.
That's a whole part of like World of Warcraft that I completely missed. You know what I mean? Like, that's really interesting, you know? Dang, that's crazy.
It's like, that's why I'm the lore master.
True. So, like, essentially, it's like, they didn't tell her to, I mean, they told her to kill herself, obviously, which is a terrible thing.
But basically, like, they were like, humanity. Why didn't you end it?
Right.
Like, not saying, oh, well, you need to go kill yourself now. It's,
right.
Why didn't you just do it when it was the time? Anyway.
Yeah. That's crazy. I see, again, that's one of those things that when I play with World of Warcraft, you know what I do? I queue for a dungeon, and I just sit there for 20 minutes.
You should play with me. I do all the cool stuff.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I want to get back into. I always say this. I want to get back into World of Warcraft, and I want to make like a character that I absolutely love. Like I like playing the hunter, but I also love playing a paladin. So it's like I just want to make a character on whatever server, whatever class, and just stick to it and do the grind of questing and things like that. Like I don't know what the direct path is for the Warcraft when you level up. Is it all just purely questing and then you do dungeons, or is there like just all questing?
Well, it they kind of mess with questing a little bit, so it's kind of you pick and choose.
Okay.
What you can do. Leveling in dungeons is faster until you run out of quest.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's leveling like through actual quest and areas, but they really mess leveling up. So it's kind of like it's whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing to give me is options.
Because
I'm just gonna be like, oh, what? It's like Diablo 3. It's so easy. You just run through the story. It's very linear and whatnot. But then it's like World of Warcraft. Hey, you can do quests. You want to do dungeons. You can do all this other things. I'm like, am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? And then I start overthinking things. I'm like, God bless.
There's no wrong way to play WoW.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. But you know what? I do it for every expansion. But when the new expansion drops, maybe I'll pre-order the expansion and I'll install WoW and then
play it for like 2 weeks.
You already know. Well, I'll try to stick to it. Maybe I could do like a super maybe play for like an hour at night and just like really chill out and not worry about anything. And
that's
have
the
like
key, really, to playing WoW is just find what you want to do, because there's so much you can do. I mean, you can cook, you can mine, you can farm. Not like farm. Actually, no. Technically, you can farm. In Mist of Pandaria, you get a farm.
Oh, nice.
I know I was trying to get me to play WoW.
Yeah, see, like, listen, I love questing. That's like my biggest thing. And it's just like.
Then you need to play BDO.
Yo, yeah, that I can, like Black Desert Online is too much for me. Like if I think, okay, if I thought World of Warcraft was too much, this like the combat system in there, I feel like there's a lot of professions, but I'm not 100% sure. It's just the horse training and things like that. Like that is a lot of like I feel like it's a lot of upkeep and a lot of maintenance with BDO. It's keeping a lot of things top level, like, a lot of upkeep. Um, but I think I'm gonna give World of Warcraft another go and play for 2 weeks, and then really just stick with it again this time. Because usually it's just like I play for like a month, and then I don't know what else to do because I just do dungeons until I'm like level 30 or 40, and then I like cap out, I get burnt out because I'm doing the same dungeon, and was like, I don't know what to do.
I get you. I get you.
Yeah, but we'll see. Maybe it's like it's one of those things where like I know it'll be better with friends. Like we just got a group of people and just like chilled out and did a bunch of quests and turned stuff in together, and it's like everybody's having a good old time. But I know like schedule wise, that's one of the biggest things, and making sure everybody. I don't know if everybody needs to have like the same character in the same like area, or if you can meet up and still do it.
Oh, most definitely. We could all play together.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll talk about it later for sure, though. But I definitely want to give World of Warcraft another go, especially before BFA drops, which is soon, right?
October.
Like 2 weeks.
God, August. August 14th. Yeah, I got the
Dude,
15th off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. I saw your picture on Twitter. Like, I think that's enough room for the collector's edition.
I don't know if it's enough room. I'm hoping it's enough room.
Yeah. What's included with the collector's edition of that? It's a lot.
The art book, the soundtrack, the game, obviously. Mouse pad, more than likely. And this one's including a storybook that talks about both factions from like their point of view. And then it's like a couple pound metal coin that does both sides.
Ooh, that's cool. That is very cool.
So cool.
Yep.
Yeah, and then like in game you get like a pretty horse mount or a okay looking raptor and a cute little tiny baby turtle person.
Oh man, see that's the like thing is like the pets and the mounts and whatnot are always so cool.
Yeah.
So
what have you been playing?
Honestly, Overwatch for like 2 days and I stopped. I'm quitting forever. I'm never going back to Overwatch. Mark my words, never going back.
Bullcrap.
Yeah, I know, right? So Overwatch for a little bit, and then I actually am starting to play CS:GO again.
I saw.
Yeah, so I'm playing a little bit of CS:GO, chilling out with that, and actually I'm getting back into Dead by Daylight. I'm actually starting to get back into that game, which is it's good because I had this moment, and Tech was talking about this yesterday, where it's like he's like, listen, Anil, I love you like family and whatnot, but I can tell when you play Overwatch, you change, like your vibe changes, and like, listen, you're right, okay, I know you. He's just like,
not realizing that.
Hey, you know what? Listen, I get it from other people that tell me like, dude, I know you. I can see in your face and the way that you speak and in the tone of the stream that you're just upset. And like I get it. I it's the stubborn side of me that like I get mad and I get frustrated, but I do not want to quit because it's just me giving up, and I hate that feeling. But it's also the struggle of like I'm like streaming and I'm trying not to get mad and like not really mad or like whatever, but I'm trying not to have like a mental breakdown like on stream because of the stupid game, but I still do, you know? And he's like, when you started playing, CS:GO, you were happier, and then watching you play Dead by Daylight, you seem so much happier, and like the tone of the stream was so much better and whatnot. And like it's like something that I've heard before, and like I hear every so often, but it's also just one of those things that just kind of clicked again like last night. That it's like I really need to do variety, and that's what I've been trying to do with like Heavy Rain and when like God of War came out and everything like that. So it's like it's good, and I'm gonna try my hardest not to like get upset over Overwatch, and if I do get to that point, that I should just be like, I need to stop, because it's just gonna, if I lose one game and I lose 2 games, then it's like, all right, time for a break, play something else. So
Oh, you mean it's like what I tell you every time I see you getting turned?
yeah. Oh, I'm getting turned. Yeah, you mean tilted? Because I get tilted all the time. Yeah.
Is that
Everybody,
the phrase you kids use?
Yep, exactly. It's the thing, like, everybody says it. Everybody's like, Anil, stop. Like, what are you doing? But again, it's the stubborn side of me. Hate is a strong word, but I dislike giving up.
Strongly dislike.
Yes. It's
just, so you hate.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're right. It's just, and the thing is that I see in other streamers too, like, there's another person I watch that plays Overwatch, and I can see the frustration and the sadness, and they just go again. They keep going over and over and over, and it's just like, I see it from the outside. I'm like, why aren't you, swapping out games? But it's like relatable, because they don't want to quit, because they've gotten to a point, they lost it, and they want to get it back again. And I don't know. I relate in that aspect of where they just continue to punish themselves and mentally break down, but they have like that one moment in that one game that's so good, and they just hold on to that moment. So I'm gonna really make strides on trying to swap games. If I end up playing Overwatch again, I mean, I will. Like, let's be honest, I'll play Overwatch again, but it's definitely one of those moments where it's like, take a break, do some CS:GO, Dead by Daylight, swap it out a little bit, and then come back to it later on.
Right.
Yeah. So that's pretty much what I've been playing: CS:GO and Dead by Daylight. Yay!
Yay!
Is there anything you guys wanted to specifically talk about?
I think we should talk about fun moments.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because, like, we have been doing this podcast for a few years.
Yep, this is true.
Not including, like, the 3-year break that we took. But that's okay.
Hey, you know what? That's okay. That's all right.
And I know Tiff's new, so, like, you don't have too many, but I know you've been around for a few.
Yeah.
She can answer for herself.
What'd you say?
Exactly. So who wants to start with a fun moment?
You can start it now.
Got it. Okay, listen. This is a classic, and I know we've talked about it many a times, but one of the very first times we did the podcast is where, for like, I feel like a half hour to an hour, talking about Rim Job, when you're meant to be talking about Rim World. Like, Rim Job's such a great game. You know what I mean? I do so many things in it. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm just I'm all up in the Rim Job. I'm like, what? It's fine. We're gonna let it roll.
Oh my god, yeah, and it was just the fact that nobody told me, and like for the whole episode, I was like, yeah, Rim Jobs, or this game Rim Job is really fun.
Yeah, it's so good.
I'm trying to find where I wrote. Trying to find what episode that was, but yeah, I'm just so mad nobody told me, and like for the whole episode I was just talking about Rim Jobs, and
so
and everybody was like, yeah, Rimworld, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Until I remember someone on the channel was like, why does she keep saying Rim Jobs?
It just seems to be like bleeped out every time you say it. So I really love bleep. It's like, what? Rim bleep?
What was that?
Yeah.
What do you like? I like bleep.
Right. It's like, I don't know. It's just, it's just the Tourette's kicking in. Don't worry about it. It's like, well, okay. God bless. Another great moment is the typo that you had for Tiff. I forgot the name. Wait, was it Tiff or someone else?
She's had many typos for you.
Oh, maybe I forgot who it was. Maybe it was, or I don't know. There was one of the typos that you had for someone.
Are you sure it wasn't my name where it was Unicorn Muffib?
Yes, that's what. Yeah, it was Unicorn Muffin, and it was for the longest time. It was on the screen, and it was
and
like,
nobody said anything again.
Yeah. It's just one of those moments. You just have to appreciate it,
I appreciate it now, but at first I was like, "Oh my god, I'm horrible at being a host right now."
No, you're good. But yeah, those are definitely some 2 memorable moments for me, for sure.
Oh man. Those are really good moments.
Yep.
You don't have any more? Like
Sounds
how our first episode was like super, super awkward and we didn't know what we were doing. We were just kind of talking and then like,
I mean,
yeah, with all those awkward silences in between.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, you know, I'm still real awkward. It's fine, you know. It's always rough in the first episode, first couple at least, you know.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
even-
just us.
Yeah. I actually want to go back to the very first episode and like listen to it and be like, oh God, what were we talking about? It's
Let's
gotta
see,
be
what were we
interesting.
talking about? Let me flip my notebook back.
Oh yeah, and the
Uh,
Notebook. That's another good one.
Let's see. We talked
The Notebook
about
of Memories.
pretty much. Oh, all this was holy crap! I don't know when this was. Oh god, this is when we were doing it in the morning. 3-1 at 10
Oh.
a.m.
Oh man. Oh, I do remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, welcome to 8-Bit Podcast, where mana potions are red and health potions are blue. I'm Lily, aka Unicorn Muffin. I wrote that so I knew what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see.
Every time I just winged it.
Something
It was
about homophobia.
I
I was talking about game censorship because a lot of games that came
Oh.
over got censored.
Oh yeah.
I talked about sushi.
Sushi. See, that's
Yeah.
like it's like
And then
yeah.
the 20 Pokemon that were coming out that year.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, that's when I was playing Tekkit. The Minecraft mod.
Oh yeah.
Holy crap. Oh, we were talking about how rage quitters on Capcom games need to stop, and Capcom was doing stuff to like accept, kind of like not permaban them, but like kind of like chill. Be like, hey, you rage quit, you can't play for X amount of time.
Yeah. It's
That's
crazy.
right.
Yep.
It
All
was-
right, next. Sorry, I cut you off. My bad.
Wow.
Oh, so
Sorry.
you're okay.
Rude.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
it's so rude.
And so,
Dude, if
like,
I
I'm going
had-
into-
If I had a sub for every time you cut me off, dude, I would be more popular
right,
than you.
you know, exactly. See, there you go. Sub, easy.
Oh my god, episode 2, I was playing WoW and Creativerse, Hexit, Far Cry Primal, and Pokemon.
I do remember talking about Far Cry Primal. I remember that.
Oh my god. No, we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
I was not a big
I know
fan
that
of
was,
it.
Yeah. Yeah, because remember, you had like rented it out and you'd played it on your Xbox One. And it was so bad.
Oh
I remember
my
you
God, it was-
streamed it.
Yeah, and I kept making fun of the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that too. Oh yeah, then we started talking about girl streamers.
Oh God. Yeah. Those were the early days. Has anything changed in Twitch with that? I mean, hey, you know, there's now the wait, was the IRL section even then there back in that
No,
time?
no, it was not.
Yeah.
Nope.
Hey, listen, it's all good. F it.
God, still playing Pokemon in the 3rd episode. Oh, this is
Yeah.
when we were playing The Division. But then we all
Oh,
talked about switching over to Destiny because we were all getting bored with it.
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh yeah, and then your internet crapped out and we had to cut it short.
oh yeah. So nothing has changed.
Oh my god, this is so fun, like looking back at our history.
Yeah.
Let's see, episode 4. Oh, the Warcraft movie. Pokemon Go
Ooh.
just came out.
Oh my God, Pokemon Go.
The Division, and then I have dogs, controls, NPCs, and community. These are like very, very bland notes. Oh, and we have to find a new sound thingy. I also wrote that down.
New sound thingy.
New sound thingy, yeah. Oh, hey, episode 5, we talked about titty streamers.
Hey, nice.
Oh my gosh. So anyways, enough reminiscing.
Right.
Sorry. Tiff, do you have any memories that you would like to share?
Just how sexual we are. Not even meaning to be. Like the
Oh, baby.
demon game.
The demon
Oh,
game? What was
The
it?
semen game. And
I
we
can't-
went off
what was
on
it?
that for how long? Like
what was it
10,
called?
15 minutes?
What
Your favorite
was it?
game, Anil?
Okay. All right. I never got to play it. All right. How can it be my favorite if I never got to play
You
it?
get to play it every night, Anil. Let's be honest.
What do you mean,
Oh
okay?
my good god.
All right. Okay. Shut up. You know what? You know when you have like a good comeback and you're just like, you know what? I'm mad. That's what I say. I'm mad right now. Okay. Calm down.
But you play it every night.
That's a pretty boring game. Alrighty. That's.
I'm
I just
sorry, it's
roasted
too
myself.
far.
What do you mean? What do
Yeah,
you
that was
mean?
not too far. That was pretty good.
That was a good one. That was a solid one right there.
Just like, out of left field. It's like the stuff you don't think I would say, and then
Right.
bam, there it is.
I
Bam, there it
want to
is.
play it. There has to be an emulator somewhere, right?
Google it.
Yeah. I'm gonna play. Can I? Is that would that be considered a stream or a game not to play on Twitch?
No,
I'd have to
because
look.
it's just. I mean, if you're talking about the one that you play every night, yes.
Okay.
But if you're talking about the actual game, no, you should be fine because it's just weird little fish that talk to you.
Yeah. That's
Give
true.
people nightmares if that's what you do.
And they're just like, hey,
Hey.
hi, how are you?
Hey.
I think that one's also programmed. Like if you programmed a name, it'll call
Uh-huh.
you by that.
Oh,
And I
God.
know, like with like Limbo and Journey, like if you AFK for a while, it has a really rare chance of just saying like a random name, and most of the time it's the right name. Mine did
That's
that, and it
crazy.
scared the crap out of me.
Dude, that's another game. Journey. A freaking
never heard
that.
What?
Oh, it's a gorgeous game. If you can find like a playthrough of it,
I
would.
I
would
highly
watch it.
suggest it.
Do you have anything else I can go off? Because if I put Journey, I'm going to get the ban.
There's nothing
Dude.
wrong with that either.
Right. You know. Tell me, Tiff. Tell me.
Nope. No, I already know where this is going.
All right. Just do Journey PS4.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still looking at the notes.
Oh
And,
God. Yeah.
No Man's Sky got delayed until August.
Oh God. Full circle. Because we might
um,
talk about No Man's Sky today.
Call of Duty went downhill. The
Still
X-
downhill.
Yeah. Talked about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie that I don't know what happened to. I don't think it actually went through. The X-Men
didn't.
movie, Harry Potter, Star Wars, don't know what one. And then we started talking about MOBAs. And then this is after the Warcraft movie got put out. And my note was, if you don't know the lore, you really should watch it. Then where's my horse?
Where's my horse?
Oh, that was a funny part of the movie because like the horse just kind of like disappeared. He was like, "Where's my horse?" And they're like, "Right here."
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
dead. It's dead. Oh.
It did end up dying. It was really sad.
Oh, spoiler alert, the horse dies.
Hey, I wrote I'm Batman and Justice, and I drew your little emote.
Hey, there you go. Got it.
So Journey, yeah, Journey PS4. Look it up. It's really pretty. I highly
Oh.
recommend it. And then if you play Journey and you like Journey, you need to play Limbo.
Yes.
You
You
know
can
what?
get
It's
Limbo
on a thing I don't have.
the
Hmm.
PS4. Yeah, it's PS4 exclusive,
PS4.
which is so dumb.
Episode 17. We talked about rim jobs.
Oh. Well, I mean, that was like later on in this. Because, yeah, that was when Bradley was here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dude, but also Journey has a freaking amazing soundtrack. It's so good. I actually ended up downloading that from I purchasing it.
I mean, that'd be a good game to stream.
Journey?
Yeah.
Journey's
Since you're
good,
looking for
yeah.
a game.
Well, the thing is that I doubt I see like I don't have I had to re-up my PlayStation Plus because it was free and now I don't have PlayStation Plus, it's gone. I downloaded it on my PS4, but now it's completely gone. So I'm like, I'm
Well,
mad.
hey, Neil.
Ah.
Don't stop believing.
Don't stop.
Believing.
Hey, there you go.
Whoa!
That's all I got. I
Hey!
suck with lyrics.
Jeez, we
That's all I
even
got.
talked about Chatterbait.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
I think we should rename it from 8-Bit Podcast to like 8 Beep Podcast.
it gets sometimes it gets wild. It gets like out of control with a little bit. We go into like tangents and then it just goes into like something completely different. It's probably like where we're talking about like cam girls and whatnot. Like
I mean, they
turning
were
into
all
or
like
something
super
that.
serious conversations,
Yeah.
like how they shouldn't be a thing, blah 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 blah. But it was just
Yeah.
funny because it's like we're talking about semen, and then
Oh.
we made the joke about you playing it every night, ha ha ha. And then it's
Right.
just like looking through like with
God.
no context on my notes. It's like, what
It's-
is
yeah.
my problem?
What are we doing? What are we talking about? Whoever knows, really. Yeah.
Oh
Just went
hey,
off a tangent.
Civ 6 came out on episode 18. Gandhi. Just blowing shit up.
Yup, freaking Gandhi. Talking about peace and whatnot. Yeah, right. Gandhi's got a nuke. What are you doing?
Nothing. There's
Yeah.
nothing you can do. Oh my god, and then I talked about how bad No Man's Sky was.
Now that at least an update for it.
Yeah. We could talk about that in a little bit
Okay.
for sure. Any other moments you want to talk about?
The Tiff?
Yeah.
Or...
I haven't been here for long.
Tiff had, maybe Tiff doesn't want to talk about it, but she had talked about it that one time where we had talked for, a couple of minutes without the stream being live. That was
Oh my
good.
god.
That was a fun
I didn't want to
moment.
be mean and no.
Hey, okay, I'm doing it. That was so good. It's just like, hey, what's up? Yeah, we're here. What games have you been playing? Oh, I didn't go live.
Oh my god,
Oh, shoot.
oh my god, my favorite part was too is like for several of the first episodes when we came back, I had my mic muted, so like you guys could hear me with the stream couldn't.
Oh no, we're just
You
talking
guys-
to ourselves.
Yeah, so it just literally sounds like, oh hey, I'm good. How are you? Oh well, what games have you been playing? Alright, you cool.
You right.
And then it's like
You know what it sounds like?
oh,
I'm sorry, I cut you off again.
you're
I'm an idiot.
fine.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like one of those voicemails, like, "Hey, what's up?"
Oh my god.
nothing much,
I
man.
did
How
one
you
of
doing?
those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I irritated my mom so much.
Yeah, I got my parents a lot with that.
I
My dad
would
would call?
get text messages.
Yeah.
Why didn't you answer your phone? I was talking to your voicemail. And I'm like,
Like, the
I'm
thing
so sorry.
is that like I would get my dad with it a lot, and he would be so he never understood the fact that it was just my voicemail, and he would get so mad. And
Hello?
you know what?
Hello. That's all you would do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
And I was like, wait, hold on. I almost got debated by that. I almost got bamboozled. Like, hello? Almost said hello. God.
Hello?
See, like the thing is, yeah. See, here's the thing. Is if I ever was like a serial killer or anything like that, I'd be the worst at it, like in a haunted house or something like that. Because if you came in there saying hello, I'm like, hello. Sorry, I didn't mean to say hello. I'd be that dumb idiot that would say hello back.
I
Oh, no.
don't feel
Hello?
bad.
Yeah.
I
hello?
would too.
Yeah.
I just my Discord just fell. Like
Oh.
Oh.
See, well,
Hello?
hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Hi.
Hi.
Wait, so were you saying hello earlier and you couldn't hear us?
A minute ago, yeah. I couldn't hear you.
Oh my.
We're sitting here making fun of it.
I'm like,
thought-
guys, hello.
We
I
are
thought you were
horrible
making
people.
fun of us. I thought you were
Yeah.
making fun of us because of our voicemails. I'm like, oh, are you just doing your own version of it? It's like, dang it. Well, we just.
But yeah,
got-
no,
it's
I
fine.
knew I had to change it when my mother used my full name.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my god, right? And I was
Yeah.
like, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'll
Yes,
change it, ma'am.
Yes. Right
Yes.
away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, master, please don't.
Accurate.
Oh
Um,
my good god.
All right, so let's jump into the No Man's Sky because I know we're gonna hit the mark here pretty soon. But
I didn't want to
real
talk
quick-
about some stuff. That's okay.
okay, well, yeah. Let's talk about what you want to talk about.
No.
No, you
there's
want to
a
talk about
thing.
No Man's Sky.
Actually, you know what?
Why
No
would
Man's
you want
Sky,
to talk about this crappy game?
great. You're saying it's a crappy game, Tiff?
Have you
Yeah.
tried the multiplayer yet?
Yeah.
I've seen some videos on.
Is it? Did they fix the RNG?
I don't think
I have
so.
no idea. To to be honest. I just know that there's multiplayer and that some people love it and some people hate it. Some people don't hate it. They're just like, whatever, I don't care. It's not enough to change anything. But it seems pretty cool. It's just, again, one of those games where it seems like there's so much to micromanage. It's like you have to do all these different things to fix one thing, and it's just like, I mean, I guess it's just like completing these tasks, like doing like a quest over quest over quest. But it's a lot of, obviously like research, exploration, and things like that, which honestly sounds like a great game for me. But I feel like I would just end up not getting what I need. Like, I need one thing for oxygen, and I'm just like, oh my God, look at this giant space rock. I want to look at it and I want to break it down. Or look at this alien thing. I'm like, I'm going to kill it. And it's just like, I wouldn't do the quest. I would just die by exploration every time. So, but it looks cool. It looks interesting.
Yeah, you have a oxygen level, and you have to really keep an eye on it. Don't die.
Yeah.
You wouldn't survive long because you'd be like, "Oh, I want to get all this loot," and then you're out of oxygen. And suffocate.
Oxygen depleting. Like,
so how I play like every single game, because I'm used to being a tank that like doesn't take any damage.
Yeah.
I'm invincible. Oh shit! What am I doing?
Right. Where's my health? Yeah.
Where's my horse? Sorry. It's one of those you had to like watch the movie to get it.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It looks cool. It's $30 now, so it's not a $60 game anymore. I think it's on sale. I don't know how much longer it is gonna be on sale for, but I'm slightly interested in playing it and checking out the multiplayer of it. I just need to find other people that have No Man's Sky and PC to want to play it, because a lot of people ended up refunding it and not giving it a go again. So that, or maybe I'll just play it on my own and see how I like it.
I mean, can you blame them though?
Yeah, I mean, that's true. After what they did. Yeah, it took them a while. And like, the thing too is that it's multiplayer with your friends. So it's like essentially you join your friends and there's no other interaction with other people. So like you can't.
So it's still not what they promised us.
Yeah. So essentially you can't have. Yeah. So you can't have like another group come in and like try to take your base or anything like that, which kind of sucks. But
I mean, it's no Far Cry 76.
Yo, yeah. Good old Far Cry 76 with old nukes and whatnot. God bless. But yeah, No Man's Sky update. People have been okay with it. Seems cool. Might check it out. Might not. Who knows? But yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yep. All right. Anything else you want to talk about?
I mean,
do you want to talk about a movie?
Yeah.
Movies are always fun.
It's the one from my childhood that's coming out this Friday.
Oh my God, is it Christopher Robin?
Christopher Robin!
Oh, yeah.
So excited. Anil, do you know what we're talking about?
Nope.
Winnie the Pooh?
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah.
It's Winnie the Pooh.
Listen,
Winnie the Pooh.
I am so excited. It looks cute, but I'm just kind of like, have y'all seen the trailer for it?
Yeah.
Some of the things, like the way they've made Pooh and all them look, are a little weird to me.
Well, it's the old style. Like,
yeah,
what they're well, not really old, I should say. They're original type dealio. So yeah, we're used to seeing the cute little fluffy, I love you so much to death.
Yeah.
Instead of the, hey, we're actual stuffed animals from like the 1982 something. I don't know, 1800s maybe. I don't know. You're putting a lot of pressure on me.
So good.
So
what?
So with this, I'm watching the trailer right now. Is it him finding Christopher Robin again?
Basically,
it's like they come to the real world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, Christopher Robin broke up.
Broke up? What do you break up with?
He grew up. God. rim job all over again. He grew up from being a child, and he is now an adult. He is married. Good God.
It's that time of day, isn't it?
Yeah. He got married, has a child, and then one day they just all kind of show back up, and they're like, Christopher Robin, we found you! And he's like, oh, good golly, Pooh, what are you doing here? We got to have some tea and biscuits.
Nailed it. 10 out of 10 voice.
I just love Eeyore, and the actor is doing Eeyore.
Eeyore is one of my favorite characters. I relate to him a lot, because I too think the world is gray and awful, and I can never keep my tail on. I have a tail.
Explains a lot.
Yeah, and it's really depressing when you can't keep your tail on.
Ends up everywhere.
It does. It ends up on trees and bushes, on balloons.
Floating down the river.
Yeah, floating down the river. And then everybody just yells at you because you can't keep your tail on. And then they have to help you. And it's just, it's so much work.
Interesting.
I do get to finally see Infinity War tonight.
Have tissues ready.
Oh, bitch, don't spoil it for me. I'm sorry, that's not what you are. You are my Georgia Peach, and I love you dearly.
I'm not spoiling, I'm just saying.
No, I know.
Watched it a few times. And Anil won't watch it, because he's stupid.
Hey, the thing, listen.
She called you out.
What's your excuse?
Is I was going to watch with my brother-in-law. He watched it without me, and then I was just super lazy. And stupid, so.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it to come out on Blu-ray. All right.
Comes out on digital soon.
It does it? Yo, let's watch it.
That's how. I guess it's already out if you are watching it, Lily.
It is.
Yeah.
Ooh, snap.
Also, I don't know if we told you. Me and Anil just finished Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah.
Yeah, and have you seen the movie, the animated movie, not the live action?
Not yet, but it's on my list.
Okay, so it's an amazing movie. I love it. But I'm trying to figure out how we could watch it. Like, it's not on Netflix or anything.
Is it on Crunchyroll?
I don't know. Don't you have to have that? Like, buy it?
I have guest keys. We buy it.
Because it's just one of those movies. It's like, it's amazing.
Yeah, if it's on there, I'll give you a guest key.
Yay!
So this is the animated version, right?
Yes.
And then I think we may have asked you this, but have you guys seen the live action one?
I have not because I'm super behind.
Yeah, I kind of want to watch the live action because it's like it's one of those things where if it's bad, it's like so cringy that it's funny.
No.
But I feel like the show is like so you hold on to the show and it's so meaningful and whatnot too, which is a great anime. Like I actually really enjoyed it. You know, the ending few episodes and just like, you know, I'm like, okay, all right, well here it is, and then I'm like, what's happening? You know?
Yeah. So now we're trying to figure out what to get him to watch next. I think I'm gonna do Brotherhood, just to keep Full Metal, but I don't know.
I mean, honestly, if you can find episodes for it, which I know it's on Crunchyroll, so if I give you a guest pass, you can totally look at it. My Hero Academia is really good.
Yeah. We have like a list.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm gonna have a nerd moment. So, while we're talking about anime, I went to this ramen shop. And the minute I got in there, I went with my cousins. And one doesn't know anime, one does. And I turned to the one who knows anime. I'm like, is this the Naruto theme song? And we listen and we're like, oh, it is. And then we both started singing it. And then after that was like the Bleach theme song. And we started singing that one. I'm like, we are such nerds. We're in this ramen shop singing in Japanese for anime songs. Anime theme songs. God. It's like, oh, what is wrong with us?
Did you guys like take selfies and have the peace sign? No? Okay, well, you missed an opportunity there, Tiff. Okay?
I don't
You missed a great opportunity.
Selfie!
peace sign, dude. Easy.
And then you have to go, hi, cheese it.
There you go.
No, hey, if you ever want to learn Japanese, hit me up.
I want to learn. I know a few words, but it's like just from
I
where
mean,
I've done subbed.
I translate manga. I think I got you.
Teach me. I
How
know
would
like
you
a few words.
Yeah. How would you say?
Baka.
Idiot.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Listen.
Baka.
You know what? I actually knew that because some people would come to the stream and they would say, "No, stop being such a baka." I'm like, what the hell does that even mean? Is that like a,
Oh my
a type
God.
of bread? What is that? What is that? Brain okay? Hello?
Sorry.
He's like,
Sorry.
Sorry. That's so good.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Wearing my headset, it sounded like he was laughing, and we were all because we were talking about something silly, and I thought I was like, he did say he was sorry though.
Yeah.
Did bio?
What's that?
Date bio.
Titty bio? What?
Date bio. It's Naruto's catchphrase.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's better in Japanese than it is in English. That's for damn sure.
Yeah. Date bio. But
Uh-huh.
isn't Kuzo a cuss word?
Technically,
Actually. For me, a cuss word?
it's shit. Shit,
Yeah.
crap. I don't know if that's a cuss word for you. I'm sorry. I don't know what your cuss words are, and I always feel bad because I have a sailor mouth.
What's another one? I mean, I know like hi, konnichiwa. What's the
Man.
one that it's before they eat? Itadakimasu?
Itadakimasu.
Yeah.
Negojito-sama is what you say when you're done.
See, I want to go to Japan so bad.
It was fun.
Go.
I went to Hello Kitty World. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
And Tokyo Disney Sea. Oh my god.
Yes.
Sorry. I'll share
We've
pictures
lost
with
the
you
nil.
sometimes.
Yes, please.
What?
We've lost the nil.
No, I'm here. I'm listening. Listen, I talk so much.
You do.
You guys can say stuff.
Stuff.
Oh, I just thought you'd like to hear the
There
sound of
you
your own voice.
Hey, listen.
I mean, I like hearing his voice.
Accurate.
It's what makes the podcast. Mine is just so girly and annoying.
Same. Oh, same.
Oh no, I like your
Same,
voice more
girl.
than
I hate my
fine.
voice. Whenever I like listen back to stuff, I'm like, God, I'm so like high pitched. Hate it.
Well, you don't suck on helium balloons, so you're not too high pitched.
I should start doing that. We should just have a helium podcast for like 15 minutes.
We're all end up like 15 minutes later, we're all lightheaded, like, I can't anymore.
I'm
dude."
out.
Right.
Hold on,
Not
hold on.
saying
It's like I'm gonna do a podcast. Hold on a second,
What
guys. Hold on.
Like,
You
just hear a thud. Just hear a. Is Lily okay? Is she? What happened?
Rain!
Right.
Rain, are you there?
We're just playing Counter Strike, just like gaming and whatnot. I'm like, okay, dude.
Oh my god, we need to do that, but instead of that, we should just do filters.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
I don't
That's one of those things. You know what? Discord would. I don't think they'll ever do this, but like they should add like a filter or something like that. Something stupid.
Mhm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that way, like a high pitch filter or a low filter or something like that. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Swing low, sweet chariot. I
There you
can't go
go.
low anymore.
Yeah.
I used to be an alto in high school, and like now I
Me
can't sing
too.
low. Yay!
Altos. Yes.
So you guys are so.
Are you judging us?
No.
Do you even know what an alto is, Anil?
Al, your toe. All right, dude, calm down.
That sounds awful. What?
That does
That
sound
does
bad.
sound really
I don't-
bad.
I don't know.
Are you
what
gonna
that
bring
means.
semen to it?
Okay, stop. Okay.
I'll provide rim jobs.
Yep. Okay. All right. And on that note, I think that's a great time to wrap it up. God bless, dude. I'll
Admit it,
provide for a
though.
Job, she says.
You have fun at this podcast
Oh yeah, it's always
And
a
it's
blast.
worth it.
blast. It is worth it,
when I'm not dying.
right?
It's always worth it when you're not dying.
Right.
It really is.
True. All right.
Hey, Anil,
Hey.
What?
Talk about
Oh,
yourself.
hey, my time to go.
Oh.
Hey, what's up? I was like, what? Hey, what's up? Hey,
Hi.
hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
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 Hello?
Hi.
Okay, okay. I ran that way too long. Hey, what's up? My name's Anil. I stream here on Twitch at twitch.tv/Anil_. Follow me there, and I do typically play things like Overwatch. I'm trying to stray away from CS:GO and some Dead by Daylight, and trying to do some variety stuff and whatnot. Also on Twitter, usually where I let you know when I do go live and everything like that. So follow me on Twitter as well at Anil_was_taken. And yeah, that's me. Appreciate you.
Tiff.
I am Tiff.
Oh, geez.
I'm not gonna do it again. I've been streaming lately. Past 3 days, new record. At Crazy Redhead 8. I know, so proud of myself. 3 days. I do have a Twitter, Crazy Redhead 8. Don't really tweet much, but if I do, it's probably gonna be when I go live, food, or my dog Kramer. And that's me. Very boring.
I have to redo your emotes.
Yay!
Don't let
emotes.
me forget. After I get my badges done, I will do that for you.
Okay.
But
Missing emotes.
but I am Lily, aka Unicorn Muffin. I stream here on Twitch. Thinking about cutting Mixer out, but that's a different story. I have a Twitter at Unicorn Muffin TV. I also own a website, unicornmuffin.tv. And as it sits right now, those are all my emotes. So if you sub to me, you get really cute emotes, and I'm working on badges. But that's about it for me. Whoa.
Sorry.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, so I went to go turn my fan down, and I rolled back, and I planted my foot and kept it planted, and I just kept on rolling, and my knee popped.
Hello?
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm all good. I don't need a knee.
Oh, good.
Who needs a knee?
Not me.
Nobody
No.
needs knees. I mean,
About to
mine
need
are,
life alert here
mine
pretty
are
soon.
shot
God bless.
too, so.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think that's a good episode 30.
Yeah.
Solid. Yay.
Yay!
Alrighty.
Bye.
The big 3-0.
Yep, the big 3-0 ending at a big 1 hour and 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we will see you next week, hopefully, if I don't die, and if Tiff's okay with her knee.
Amputate the leg. Take it right
Oh.
off.
Oh god, no. But anyways, guys, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Wow, that was unison.
Yep, that's weird.
What the hell are you? What are you doing?
Anil is copying me.
Hey,
Let's try
listen.
this
I
thing.
would. You know what? Cut it.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.